those days. So it's so many stories that can be told about it. It's an amazing exercise. You've probably seen that's where she's leaving Urban. She's just come off the slipway and only been on that barge for half an hour or so when that photograph was taken. Andrew Chapman, my son, was involved in the renaming ceremony at Greenwich, and you'll see a photograph, if you haven't already, of the Duke of Edinburgh in fits of laughter over the renaming ceremony where he thought he was going to be showered with champagne by Andrew. But the Duke really was very keen on the ship. That's the renaming ceremony underway. He has supported the ship for many years as he sees it as the most important maritime artefact that's available. She has more stories to tell than the Cutty Stark. She's the last remaining ship that was involved in the lumber trade across the North Atlantic, bringing timber into the United Kingdom. She was later used to run coal from Newcastle in northern England down to the Thames for a short time. She then was an isolation ward at Southampton Hospital, so he ended up with scarlet fever. He was inevitably put on board. And then she became a training ship for the Royal Navy in Glasgow, and that's when her name was changed to the Carrot, because already there was a HMAS Adelaide in Australia, which had been just launched the year before. So the Navy didn't want two Adelaides, hence the name, the change of the name. So we're, I think, going to see an amazing interest in the ship to give a gauge of what happened in Greenwich. That event was seen by 160 million people in the media worldwide. We were told by the people involved in the advertising world in London that if we'd gone out and bought that sort of commitment from the newspapers, television worldwide, it was a case of spending around $10 million Australian if you could actually get it to happen. So we've lifted the profile of the ship. It's coming here. She'll be on her way very shortly, and I feel sure she's going to add significantly to the environs of this area when you've got a ship of such significance here. So ladies and gentlemen, that's a brief outline on two subjects. Well, sorry, when you just say that's what she looks like today. She's been completely enclosed in plastic, almost like bubble plastic rope, because we've had to get her fumigated to stop any chance of any bugs and the like coming to Australia. So we've had to go through a very expensive process to comply with the requirements of the Australian quarantine. So when she turns up here in the outer harbour, that's what she's going to look like. Now you saw her earlier before she had the covering on her. That's going to mean we're going to have to take that covering off after she gets here and ensure the quarantine people that hasn't been infected on the way out. So there's some of the problems that you face when you start shifting ships around. It's not easy, it's expensive, and it's difficult. But once again, thank you for listening, and thank you for being part of this event tonight. We've enjoyed being here. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Tom. Fantastic. I have to say, about 23 years ago, I actually did an ocean or a Royal Celestial Navigation course at the old Tate College in Port Adelaide on a Wednesday night, and I found it hard enough calculating positions from sextants and things sitting in a classroom, so I do have some empathy for what it's like to try and fix a position halfway across that strait in the middle of the night. It's a lot easier for us today than it was in those days, Tom, and those of us who have done the race, it's, we understand what you're talking about there. And look, it's fantastic. I think we've got a great opportunity tonight with the two Commodores of the two major clubs in South Australia, Jeff Betcher and Peter Cooley here from the squadron, to make sure that on the 20th of January or thereabouts, we're going to have the biggest armada of boats out there to welcome the City of Adelaide back to South Australia. So Tom, thanks very much for coming tonight, and we'll catch up a little bit later on in the evening. Thanks, Tom. Ladies and gentlemen, the buffet is now served. It's a fantastic buffet these guys have put on. I think we've called it the Bass Strait Buffet, actually. The Bass Strait Buffet. And it starts with the Commodore's table down here. And as soon as they're done, we'll move to table 2, table 3, so forth. So sit tight until the table is ready, and then please move through. Thanks.
That's all God's parents. Yeah.